The Duke University men's swim team probably didn't expect to break the internet this week, but that's exactly what happened. It all started with a post on the team's official Instagram account. The caption was simple: Duke swim dive men are ready for ACCs. A reference to the upcoming Atlantic Coast Conference Championships. But it wasn't the caption that grabbed attention. It was the photos. The images showed members of the men's swimming and diving program posing in the water and on diving boards with absolutely shredded physiques. We're talking impossibly defined abs, massive shoulders, trap muscles that looked like they belonged to professional bodybuilders rather than collegiate swimmers. At first glance, it looked like Duke's strength and conditioning program had gone into overdrive. But it didn't take long for social media users to realize something wasn't quite right. For starters, several of the athletes appeared to have identical Duke tattoos placed in the exact same spot on their chests. And the linework? Let's just say it didn't look professionally done. In fact, it looked strangely artificial. Then came the detail that really gave it away. In one of the images, a diver appeared to have 6 fingers on his left hand. That's when it became clear, these photos were generated by artificial intelligence. Despite the obvious signs, the post quickly went viral. The comment section turned into a mix of jokes, confusion, and criticism. One user wrote, "Lifting coach needs a raise." Another joked, "So nice to see people achieve a solid beginner physique. Hopefully with more time in the gym they can really develop into their full potential." And perhaps the most relatable comment came from someone who said, "Imagine actually trying to swim fly with traps that big." But not everyone found it funny. There were plenty of critics who questioned why a major university athletic program would use AI-generated images instead of real photos of its athletes. Some raised concerns about authenticity and transparency, especially at a time when AI-generated content is becoming harder to detect. What made the situation even more interesting was that not everyone immediately recognized the images as fake. Some users genuinely believed the physiques were real. Others had to ask directly in the comments whether the photos were AI-generated. That reaction says something bigger about where we are right now in the digital age. AI-generated images are becoming increasingly realistic. Small details, like extra fingers, distorted tattoos, or oddly repeated features, are often the only clues that something isn't real. And in the fast-scrolling world of social media, not everyone stops long enough to look closely. As for Duke's swim and dive program, the post certainly achieved one thing: attention. Whether it was meant as satire, a creative hype post for the ACC championships, or simply an experiment with digital tools, it sparked a full-blown social media meltdown. In the end, the team may not have broken any weight room records, but they definitely broke the algorithm. And in 2026, sometimes that's just as powerful.